What's up, everybody? So, this is Mr. Nobody. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty stoned right now, but I'm crashing out. Where am I crashing? In my car, as always. Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy, rough life. A lot of people trip out on me. I mean, I trip out on myself. Me sleeping in my car, I feel like a loser a lot of times, but in the daytime, I clean up my car. I go places. Lots of people look up to me. They don't know my background. They don't know my history. They just see a good, smart, intelligent, bright, tall young man. And that gives me hope for the future. Makes me think about how small we all are, how we think like nobody cares and stuff. And then somebody that's just equal to you, like as a human being, guy or girl, just, brother or sister, they like look up to. Could be even like older people, just seeing a younger person who they wanted to be like. I don't know. I meet all kinds of people, I work. I like to be really social, but right now I'm working in Encinitas, and most of the time I'm crashing in my car and near downtown or in Chula Vista. So like, kind of sucks to drive, and you look at a lot of life. You always wonder what's up with like why is certain capitalism the way it is, in which a lot of us out here still struggling and stuff. And shit, one thing that really comes to mind right now is how many times my car, when I have it cleaned up and everything put away in the trunk, it looks like I'm rolling, like if I'm somebody balling. Like if I have all kinds of money and like, I drive my car home somewhere and like I have a nice home. Never really had a shot at that. Early ages, always fought with my dad being the youngest. So I took the position of black sheep, or person that was always outcasted, to be the bad person. But really, I was always sticking up for everyone. And so, right around high school, well, yeah, I didn't really graduate with living with my dad. Yeah, around before graduating, like right after 17, like barely about to be 18. I was always getting kicked out. And me being the youngest, took me the longest to know how to live on my own, to take care of myself. I mean, cleaning up house, doing all that, housewife, house father type position was easy. My dad always made us kind of have to cook and clean because he was always at work. So someone had to be the housewife, whether it was my older sisters or younger brothers, which was me and my brother. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I just had my fallouts, working here and there, worked pretty hard. And a few times I let the drugs get to me, and like, it wasn't so much of like an addiction where I went sour for a long time. It was more like just experimenting one day, was too high or too lit or coked out, and had to make some phony excuse for work. And later down the line, one or two excuses led to like already 3 lates or absences and that type of shit. So, got fired. And laws of attraction, things you're attracted to, they're not attracted to you. So a few times, like, you get fired wrong time and it's like no one's hiring, or when they're hiring, they're full of shit. Either they're looking for like the best, so they're like scandalous, really scavenging hunting. Like, I can't even explain it. It's just, they give the wrong person a shot, and then they're trying to call you weeks later, and it's like, oh, fuck you. Like, I already had to take it personal. And then, And you got places that are full of shit. They say they're hiring, but then you go to interviews. And they say that they're only trying to hire students because they're only offering like 16 hours a week. And, nobody can live off of that. So being a cook, it's hard. And being a carpenter who never had his own tools. I mean, my own tool bag, yeah, but power tools, nah. Growing up and getting fights with my dad and barely being able to work with him here and there, I never looked at buying tools. I always just wanted to smoke some weed and, chill. Once in a while, I have a few like mixer drinks, like little shots or little bottle, mix it with like, I don't know, brisk, fucking fruit drinks, But other than that, it's mostly weed. And kind of being antisocial towards the girls, because back in the day I used to think they were just princesses and shit that should be like taken care of, and I don't know, it's kind of stupid. It's like I used to think so much more about the women body and mind, and I don't know, us romantic type, we're not for this day and age. A lot of my brothers like me, we suffer because we want to cherish one woman, and a lot of women want to be that one that's cherished, but by many. And so, a lot of us men don't want to be like that. We don't want to be options. We don't want to be like a fucking bee serving the queen while there's other bees kissing ass just as hard and sometimes getting some or taking a break and then they're seeing them. Yeah, I'm 30 and I lived through a lot. So I know I could teach anyone and everyone anything and everything because I hung out with toughest people. I've hung out with fakest trying to act tough. Didn't know. I've always been the toughest, so therefore I never had to worry about me, but others get found out. They don't get fucked with no more or they get punked or bullied. Shit. One time when I was really twacked out, I was just in a crazy big national park and I didn't even know, but like there was so many bum camps around and I wasn't even fucking scared. It was late at night and I was just like thinking in my head, am I really here where all these fools can try to jump me or some shit? I'm like, just came to me right away. They're probably way more scared of me than I am scared of them. And it just tripped me out. I was all trying to find my way out of this huge ass park in which came to this river bottom area. And yeah, I was just ready for anything, but I bet lots of them were just scared as fuck. Big ass dude walking around their little camp. I'm a big ass dude, and fucking people don't really ever think about it. I mean, there's other people bigger than me, but I don't know. Maybe I've seen so much that you could just see it. Maybe you could just feel it. I mean, I feel certain people's auras. Someone sending me messages. My friend Maria Montgomery out there in Arizona. She is one of those diehard friends where, like, you go to AA anonymous meetings, which I don't, but like you get the award or the badge, whatever the fuck. Yeah, she's like one of my badges. Like, great supporter. Much love. Anyways, I got good friends everywhere. It's just a lot of people struggling, and I know why. Emotions, heartbreak, family issues, not getting taught right from the beginning. We all struggle. That's why I'm Mr. Nobody. Because we're all the same, but I have so much knowledge and wisdom. It comes naturally. If I get a Akashic record, it opens up every day. I haven't talked to my dad in so long, and it's already like the third time. I guess he was crying because this last time I went back to him and I tried to help him out, and I was there for him. And I was always there for him, but every time I just took off and shit, I was just always fighting, thinking like, all right, we're even, or, at least I looked out for you and you still don't fucking respect me, whatever. But this last time, I don't know, I showed him a lot more respect, telling him this is where he fucked up, but yeah, it's not your fault. You're just, a young man that didn't know how to take care of kids on your own. And I see that because I'm 30 and I don't have kids, but I bet I'd be struggling, making sure I work hard and kiss ass everywhere just to make sure I make good money for them. It's hard being a parent. Some people try to tell me, oh, wait till you have a kid, you understand, blah, blah, when it comes to like parenting. But I know I fucking studied and paid attention so close growing up. I saw where everything made me a little bit weird, a little bit cuckoo. My curious, weird days, my dad always called me fag. Telling you the shit that's not right that parents do. It's crazy. But I already went through my life like worse than the best, and come to realize a lot. And even though I realize a lot, I still go through these cycles where once in a while I'm not right. Like, say something happened on the 10th month of your fucking birth, or 10 months after a second birthday or something. Well, that 10 years from then, or every year from that time, you go off like a ticking time bomb. Might be something that's like a few seconds, might be something that's like all day, might be something for a whole week, maybe even longer, where you're just fucking fed up, pissed, or not giving a damn, just out there in the open, trying to act like you could live a certain way, not realizing that you're putting on a mask for the moment. Yeah, that's nobody knows it all. Not because I'm trying to show off or nothing, fuck that, but because, damn, I'm tired and I don't know how many chances I'm gonna get to tell the rest of the world everything that's so important to me, everything that I've learned. But it's important that I do leave a good message for everyone, and that's just to like take care of each other. I mean, really, what's taking care of each other? Support is everything, but are you sure you're supporting everyone? Those that matter, those that, don't look like they're hurting anyone that might matter. I don't know. Everything I say comes from the heart, but how much heart do you have? I always said that if I get rich, I always want to give back. It's crazy. All I could say to that, and this is my little quote I'm just thinking about right now. Let me cook up something. I might be a dreamer, but the dream never dies. And if someone else already wrote that or quoted that, then damn, my bad. And if no one has, West Side on mine. Anyways, this is Mr. Nobody, HP. HP for higher purpose. I might have got my wings charcoaled, smudged, turned to black. Might even lost them. But I still stand for good. And what is good? Good is balance. Because without balance, how much chaos would ring upon all of us? More shitstorm than there already is. So yeah, we need people, even if they're fallen angels. Well, there's me and my Hyundai Genesis, my 2012, which when I clean it up, as far as put away blankets, put them in the trunk, throw all my cup of noodles and deluxe mac and cheese fucking wrappers and whatnot in the trash. Car looks actually pretty nice, but I do have some burn holes. Fucking cousin last week dropped her beer in here when they were like sitting. Well, no, my little cousin came to smoke some weed with me. She jumps in the back all drunk, like, what are you guys doing? And then fucking, I'm like, watch out for my bread. She's like, here's your fucking bread, and throws it. And I where my homie, my fucking little cousin, he's already like 22. He fucking, his beer's right there, like where the beer falls or lands. And so I had to get my carpet all wet with all kinds of like fucking Dawn and fucking water, soap water, you know? Yeah. Crazy cleanup. But I'm tired, and I just wanted to shine some light on people. Like, this is what I go through from 17 on up. I had a fucking probably like 5 cars already. A few of them just, well, okay. I had 4 cars on my own. 2 of them, 2 extra, so that's 6, were my dad's. Well, my dad helped me buy one at the very beginning, but that piece of shit, he told me part of it was a gift for graduating. I was the first of 4 that graduated. I stayed the course. And then later on in life, he was going through money problems. He tried to tell me that for graduating, he gave me a loan. Shady shit on his part, but yeah, I still owe him for that, and it sucks. There's a couple other things that happen, and sadly, it's like he says I owe him, but I also won him $16,000. That's what I got also from the lawyer. And you know, when businesses do shady shit to you, like, I'm always there to fucking talk to also, because I'm always having to take employers to fucking labor commission, and sadly that's the way I get up. But right now I have to take 3 employers to labor commission just because of how dirty they did me. And hopefully I make bank from that. It won't be enough to give back to the world, but it'll be enough to sink my feet into like the music and whatever else that I'm trying to do, because me being a dreamer, I don't know, I dream that I'm a genius like Versace. Let's hope that I can make it big so I can show y'all. Well, good night. Wish me luck, because tomorrow I do a double. The next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. Wednesday and Thursday, I'll see if I have a day off. But I'm finally doing so many hours that on the 7th, which is in 7 more days, I'll be super excited to be like, wow, that's a lot of money on my checks. And it hurts, your body aches. You need the proper massages, not only to get your muscles to grow and actually shape the way you want, but also to loosen all the knots, all the tension. I mean, my shit is so twisted up. It's like a fucking... you ever put a blanket in a dryer? Yeah, that's how my back is times like 50. All in my back, just knotted up. Each fucking blanket curled, where it takes a while to unravel. Anyways, much love, world. And I do mean that. I love you all. Good night.